Hey Facebook Live peeps, this is Elphie coming live to you again for day 7 of our Facebook Live challenge with Zulu Flow Zion. Just really loving this time, connecting with you guys, loving the feedback and the thoughts and the comments and the likes and the shares. It's been such a privilege to connect with you guys through this medium. You welcome any kind of ideas you have for more of these to be done, and today I'm just going to be talking about self-love and care, specifically the self-love and care that I've been going through and needing to give myself through the most recent times up to date. So now it's time to actually to be completely straight with what's been happening. Just before I complete that, I'm just going to do a bit of the intro. And it talks about, you can actually click on you can click on live notifications it should be, this side, somewhere up here, if you want to stay in touch with what's happening and get notifications as I do this journey. So I'm just going to go through a couple of stuff for you guys, and this isn't Ask Me Anything, so you can just mention any questions you have about anything really, but specifically about self-love and care. This is the time to mention those things. Saying hi to Caroline Way, hello Lydia, Rainbow Light, what a beautiful last name, sounds like a chosen one, but I love it. And my mother, hi Mum, this is new, you haven't been on any of these, so welcome. Wow, this is going to be really interesting then. Okay, so basically, I'm also going to share a bit of stuff of what I'm up to at the end of the cast. So just trying something different. This is an experiment, so having lots of fun with it. But the first thing I'm going to say is basically I've been through about a month ago. My then partner Barute and we have gone through a separation. So she's not living at this place, and we're actually incredibly amicable. We had a great chat yesterday and really got some great completion around our connection and what looked like before. And now we've got this good friendship that's been brewing and continuing in many ways. So I'm really happy about that. But of course, when it happened, I went through some big stuff. I'm sure she did too, in this whole thing of once being like together forever and then not. It's quite a shock to the system. So I had to do a lot of self-care and love, and so I'm just going to share some insights I had from that, and await any questions you guys have about self-love and care. So of course I went through a period of grieving for a number of days, and sat in my room under my electric blanket, screaming, or at least shouting, John Farnham songs at the wall, and thinking about life and what happened to have us get to that point. But after that period where I really felt and processed that grieving, really sat with it and allowed it to move through, what was left was a big hole, right? Like, I was used to pouring love and attention into this relationship. It took a lot of that, by the way. And now I had this thing where I was like, okay, what am I going to do now? Of course, I was incredibly well supported by my tribe. I love my Five Rhythms Dance tribe. My family, my blood family have been incredibly supportive as well, and just friends outside of that have really helped me through this process. But really, at the end of the day, what's going to make a difference for you and I when it comes to, these kind of events is really the kind of love that we can give ourselves, and specifically the kind of love that we can set ourselves up with on a daily basis to give us a structure that supports our healing and our starting, as ourselves in the world again. Hello, Seth, welcome. And so a few things that I did in that time was I started to just. One of the things I did actually is I had this fund of money that I would be saving up for cool events and stuff with my partner, and I just thought, I'm going to use some of that now. So I've booked tickets for Vegas, and in fact, if you look around my room, I'm still the personal stuff I'm packing right now, getting ready to head, and really looking forward to that, and putting something in one's future. And they talk about that being the key to overcoming depression. So I wasn't quite in the space where I was to call myself depressed, but I certainly was sad. So to put something into my future really helped support this healing process. I also took myself out on dates, like actually went to see a movie by myself and did all the things that I would do and really wanted to do, and some of the things that I really wanted to do that my partner didn't want to do, just for me. And so that really helped. I also did a lot of writing, so getting poetry out, stuff I would never rant or rave on. I did full emotion, full like the guts and the anger and the pain and the grief, just in verbal and in written form. That really helped a lot. So that's been cool. So if you guys have got any thoughts, any kind of ideas around how you can give some self-love and care, I'd love to see some of your comments down here. I can read them out on the cast if you have them. And you know, one of the other things I'll say right now is that we're looking at maybe even going back to back with Zulu Flow Zion, who's the guy I've been doing this Facebook Live challenge with, and having him basically riff on a bunch of stuff as well. So do stay on, and at about 7:15, so we're about halfway through right now, at about 7:15, hopefully he'll be ready to go. And, you know, those of us who want to follow me over there can go listen to him. He's an incredibly wise, incredibly cool being. And I just really only gotten to know him really well through this process, and I have a lot of respect for him already. So listen to him too if you care to hear his words on all this stuff. So what else? Self-love and care. And really appreciating those likes and loves you guys are giving us here. I'm not getting any comments, which is really different. I'm used to getting those on this one. So if you guys have anything to share, pop it up here, and I'd love to talk about it, or just ask me a question. Thank you. So self-love and care. So what else has been different or been the same but with myself? I went out and just decided, okay, now that I don't have to live for somebody else's values and what they want in a partner and all that kind of thing, I get to reinvent myself from this very moment. So went out and bought a bunch of clothes, actually bought my first button-up shirt in years, and now I've got a whole set of different clothes that are really having me be a different being in everyday life. And by the way, let me know if the heater is being too loud for you. So doing that was great. What else? Yeah, that's really the majority of what I've done. I don't know if because there's a whole bunch of you guys on here, but I'm not hearing from you. So it could be just a bug with Facebook Live. It's pretty new technology. And we have 5 minutes. I've committed to doing 15 minutes today, so I'm going to sit the way through the rest of this cast and answer anything that comes up with you guys. So, you know, just this whole concept, just chunking back up to this concept of being an individual who's not living for anyone else in the end but myself first, and then obviously friends and you know, clients and anyone I encounter in a romantic or other way, which, you know, I'm starting to peek into now as well. You know, really just looking after me first, and then from that space of knowing who I am, what I want out of life, then I can begin to attract the kind of people and connections I want that are really going to serve me best, and even more than that, serve them best. Because when we're not living in accordance to our highest values, we're just selling ourselves short, and we're selling other people short as well. I can feel the difference in my being now that I'm living for me, and it was kind of something I didn't want to do because I didn't want to be selfish or what have you, but really it does serve to do that, especially in a time after after such traumatic events. Oh wow, we're getting an amen to that. Thank you. The comments are working. Lydia, do you have any questions? I'd love to answer them with the couple of minutes I have left. So I'm going to wait for some questions, and in the meantime I'm going to give you guys that catch up that I was saying. So tomorrow morning, very early in the morning, I'll be leaving for Vegas, baby. Yeah. So looking forward to catching up with Katie, my friend over there. We're going to be having a great time with her friends as well, getting a big place to sit in, and you know, that is actually one of the things that is giving me that self-care, is giving me that love, is just to be going off and doing that fun stuff for me. Here we go. So Arnell Sabag says, do you feel like you had lost yourself a bit in the relationship and you're getting to discover myself again? Absolutely. I lost myself head, tail, heart, the whole lot. Hey, Maya. Cool. Okay, so the internet connection is not great. So hopefully, you know, that could be the reason why we're not getting a lot of stuff coming through here. But yeah, I definitely lost myself in that, and that's what I'm discovering for myself as well. In you know, really taking on prudence as a way of being. I get to not lose myself. I get to stand back and go, okay, you're a beautiful being. I'm a beautiful being. Let's just see what arises here, holding my own space. You know, I'm such a huge hugger and giver of intimacy with my tribe, but just really learning to, and you know, Jimmy and Amy have taught me a lot of this as well, to just go, you know what, I need to hold space for me, and you know, I'm just going to give me what I need right now so that I can then be freed up from the overflow of being in a healthy space to give to another. Now, if you can do that in the space of a partnership, well done. I salute you for being able to do that, because it's something that I've struggled with big time across my life. So yes, and we're reaching 7 minutes and 15. So I will be doing a very early cast tomorrow. So if you guys are up by chance around about 8:30, I don't want to commit to a time, but it will be around about 8:30 or 9. I'll be giving another cast. Don't know what I'm going to riff on so quickly after having done it already, but that's when I'll be doing it, because I'll be on a plane for 20 hours. Yeah, what else? I just want to give you guys a piece of me as well, you know, in life, and just the things I've been up to. I've got a couple of cool sets of shoes, so I'll show you those. And buying some shoes for the first time in a very long time, many years that I can recall, even 7 years that I can recall buying shoelaced shoes. And what else is this to say? You know, just I've been enjoying mentoring. I've had a couple of you guys reach out to me and say that you wanted to have that free mentoring session for either lifestyle architecture or learning how to be architecture, or learning how to be financially free, which I've had the joy of being for 10 years. I've been, having a couple of hookups there, so looking to chat with those guys very soon. And if you are still wanting that, the offer is there on that old cast. So if you want to listen to that financial freedom cast and then send me a message, I'd be happy to catch up with you for an hour pro bono, just to see where you're at in life and help you get to where you want to go in life. So really looking forward to that too. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today. Love all your faces. Thank you so much for coming onto the cast, and looking forward to chatting with you all in the comments below, and seeing you tomorrow morning around 8:30 or 9. Okay, take care. Mwah. See ya.